Hello, you beautiful being. Welcome to Fairytale Sprinkles. Fairy Sam here to sprinkle my fairy dust because we need fantasy to survive reality.
I think the name of this game is survival.
Now, let's open the doorway to Faraway land. Fairy Sam here, back with another recap of Bachelor in Paradise. Let me sprinkle some fairy dust on this week's fairy tale or fairy fact. Fairy tale of the episode goes to Kendall and Joe.
It's difficult for me to not have you be a part of my life.
Who have their closure talk and saddened that their relationship was overcome by distance. They reminisce on how their story began on Paradise, and Serena tries her best not to gaze in Kendall and Joe's direction.
I don't think I've ever felt this vulnerable in a relationship.
After Joe and Kendall's talk, Joe reassures Serena that she is the only one he's interested in. Serena is his priority. Serena shows some maturity and asks Joe to let her know should he decide to change his mind and make Kendall his priority. Joe reassures Serena by telling her that he's over Kendall. She wants to believe this affirmation. I guess time will tell.
In a good spot with Serena. I think we really vibe together. I think she really likes me. I think I really like her, and I think it's obvious.
Let's see who lost their sparkle in this week's fairy fail. Our fairy fact goes to Noah, who acknowledges that there has been a break in his and Abigail's communication and tries to steer their relationship back on track. Maury decides it's time to effectively communicate with Kenny.
I felt so strongly that I got scared.
Maury informs Kenny she still has feelings for him.
I never, felt so strongly for someone so soon. I've been missing you this whole time. Thank you.
As soon as Maury pulled Kenny aside, Demi started plotting a way to keep Kenny interested. She pulls Kenny aside and offers him sex.
Do you want it?
Tonight?
Kenny remembers what Tia said about sex on their date and doesn't seem to be as interested about going to have klof in the boom boom room with Demi.
Girls freak out about that. If you sleep with someone, they're gonna freak out.
Let's see who lost their sparkle in this week's fairy fail. Fairy fail goes to Brandon. Him deciding to have an arranged relationship before heading down to Bachelor in Paradise. It's not new. We have seen it before. But how Brandon spun it was just ridiculous. He knew at some point he would cross this bridge when he made the deal with Piper, so he could have reacted better to Natasha. He should have thought how his prospects would have reacted when they found out that he and Piper had a set-up deal. Brandon stating Natasha had no other prospects. Well, she bought into the lie that Brendan fed her, even when some of the cast informed her on the beach that he had been seen with Piper.
Brandon was speaking to Piper right before he came here.
Brandon reassured her, so with all them lies and reassurances he gave her, when was she supposed to find a connection? If she didn't spend time on Brandon, she could have opened up to someone else. As much as Piper is also to blame, she wasn't on the beach first, but Brandon was. We didn't get to see how she would have handled things, so we can't put as much blame on her as Brandon. Brandon and Piper were stupid to think they could get away with things. Brandon was extremely disrespectful to Natasha,
in my opinion,
and that
have
wasn't necessary.
somewhat of
I'm not
selective
buying
hearing,
that
and-
Natasha was
and
in on
you-
it.
and you-
I'm just not. Her reaction screams she wasn't in on it. producers allowing people who have outside connections on Bachelor Paradise, it creates drama, and without drama, the ratings would be low. And since the cast think they can have relations outside and accept the invitation to be on the show, it's only fair that the producers use the information to produce content. When Joe said most people come to Paradise to enjoy it and be open, but when you come with a relationship, it comes off really schemy, I agree with Joe on this one. I am over Brandon and Piper's scheme to gain new followers, and that